Hi viewers, today I will show you how we can create such GIS dashboards which can be created by using ArcGIS Enterprise or ArcGIS Online. The first one has two names, Portal for ArcGIS or ArcGIS Enterprise, and the second one is ArcGIS Online. So this is the dashboard I have created for my organization, and in this one there are a lot of options. I have provided a filter option. Their results can be seen in the table, and someone can easily export this table to a CSV file format, or someone can use this filter option. He can add any expression. For example, free ports is greater than number 5, click OK. So this first column field free ports is showing all the records which have greater ports as selected in the filter. So this is one option. Second option, I have provided to create a chart in the map, as you can see. So the purpose is that I will show you how we can set up all these things to create such an interactive uh, GIS dashboard. This is by default base map gallery, but we need to choose this option so that we can see it in the dashboard. And these are all the layers which I have published and are showing it in the GIS dashboard. And this is the legend of the layer which I have checked on. And here are different options. Someone can print this option in PDF and other file formats. If you want to share it through the email option, you can use this option. So if you want to draw anything on the map, so you can draw it easily, and you can send this highlighted area through email to someone. And if you want to measure the distance from one location to another location, you can also see it in portal for ArcGIS and ArcGIS Online. In simple words, portal for ArcGIS is installed on any organizational hardware using Esri managed infrastructure. Yani on-premise installations on virtual machines or physical machines. Data privacy is good in this regard because some of the organizations, they don't want to upload their data on any one of online cloud storage systems. So the second one is ArcGIS Online. So ArcGIS Online is basically managed by Esri, and your data will be uploaded to any online cloud storage. So that is the purpose, that is the difference. You can see other things as well. So in my organization, we are using portal for ArcGIS. Portal for ArcGIS is a combination of four, uh, you can say, virtual servers or physical servers. In my organization, we are using four Windows virtual servers. I will show you all of them one by one. I have accessed this machine using remote desktop access, and this is our ArcGIS server. And on this you can see different services which I have published already. This is our portal server. This is the second component of portal for ArcGIS. This portal we have to log in, and here we can manage groups, the content, organization. So groups means we can create a group and add different people into that by using their email ID. We can click on create group and invite people by adding their username. If it is configured with the Active Directory, then the password will be same as the organizational outlook. If they are not from the same organization, then you can add their private email IDs and you have to generate password for them, and later on you have to share with them. So this content tab means this is the portal content folder. I will show you once we are going to publish this one. So here you can create different folders by clicking on this one, and this organization tab, we have 1005 total members capacity. So five of them are creators and rest of them 1000 are viewers. Add members, you can add any new member. Once you will click on it, it will ask you add built-in portal members. If anyone not from your organization, you can add using their Gmail ID, Outlook email ID, or anyone email ID. You have to choose the first option. But if your enterprise setup you have configured with your Active Directory or LDAP users, for example, you are working in a company at the rate abc.com, and you want to give access to your colleague working in the same ABC company. So you can use this option, but it is required to configure portal for ArcGIS environment to use this option. So manage members means if you have already created groups and you want to remove some of the members, or if you want to change the member user type from viewer to creator or from creator to viewer, you can use this manage members option, and you can see the members, licenses, status, and setting as well. So in the setting you can adjust your layout of the home page. You can click on home page. So as you were saying it here, when I click home, so how it should look like, you can control from this area organization, and then by clicking on setting and then going through all these things. So this was our second virtual window server, which we were calling it portal server. The third one, this is also a virtual window server, and this is also an application server. This is called a web server, and on this web server we have to install ArcGIS Web Adaptor and for ArcGIS, and ArcGIS Web Adaptor for Portal. And this is a separate process how we install and configure these web adapters. This is the fourth virtual server, which is the database server. And on this database server, you can have any type of environment. In our organization we have SQL database server. So here we have enterprise geodatabases. So these were the four major components of portal for ArcGIS. Let me repeat. The first one was ArcGIS server, and the second one was portal server, and the third one was web server, where we have to manage IIS, and the fourth one is the database server. So we came into ArcGIS Pro. I am using ArcGIS Pro 3.1, and you can see I have added some of the layers into the content pane, and I want to show you in the catalog how it works if we have to publish this on the website which I was showing you before. So first of all, we have to create an enterprise geodatabase, and we should import the shapefile into it, or if you have received a KMZ file or KML file, so first of all you have to convert it into the shapefile and then import it into the Enterprise geodatabase. The word enterprise means you should have either SQL database server or Oracle database servers, or there are other different options I will show you. So you have to go to this analysis tab and then you have to click on tools. Here I have added some of the tools in my favorite. If you will use it for the first time, definitely you are not going to see them. So let me type it again. So first of all, if you have any KMZ file, so you have to type KML to layer. So you will see this option KML to layer conversion tools. You have to click on it, double click on it, and then you have to choose the KML file and choose the output location, and then you can click run. So your KMZ file will be converted into the shapefile. But um, but if your KMZ file have a lot of different fields and columns, so believe me, until today, June 2025, ArcGIS Pro is not good to convert any KMZ. You can say complex KMZ with all the attributes into shapefile. So I have a separate video on that. I will add the link in the description. So how you can convert a complex KMZ with all the fields into the shapefile. So I will again click on tools and I will show you how I have created an enterprise geodatabase. So you have to type here create enterprise. First you have to type this only, and then you have to choose the this first option. So these are the options right now showing here: SQL, Postgres, and Oracle. So in our organization, we are using SQL. In your organization, if you have anyone, you can use any one of them, either Oracle or SQL. So you have to provide the instance. Instance mean the IP address of the database server, which I was showing you before. And you have to type the database name, and then you have to provide the password, and you have to provide the authorization file, which you will receive from the vendor. So I have created a separate video on that. I will try to keep the link in the description. If I forgot, just let me know in the comment. I will add the link in the description. So in this process, you have to create enterprise geodatabase, and after that you have to import your shapefile into that, and after that you will be able to publish these shapefiles on the internet. So this GIS underscore ODB is already an enterprise geodatabase, and I have some layers and tables into it. If I will right click on it, I can show you the connection properties. Database platform. If I will click here, now you can see different details on it. You can see different type of database platforms. So after adding these layers into this enterprise geodatabase, I have added them into map, and then I have assigned some of the symbology. Let me close this. Now I want to publish it on the portal server so that other team members can see it on the website. So we will go to share, this share button, and then we will come to web layer. If you are publishing it for the first time, you will click choose this option, publish web layer. If you have already published and you have some changes in the symbols and new features, then you will click on overwrite. In order to show you, I have already published this one. Either we will click on publish web layer or overwrite web layer. the process is same. I will show you how I have published it. So you can see here it's written portal and my content. So this is the portal server which I was showing you before. This server, portal server, and this content mean is the same. So these are the folders which we are seeing it there while publishing the shapefile. So this portal, this my content, and these are the same folders which we have created there. And let me choose this folder. And this was the previously published map image layer. So you have to remember we are going to publish map image layer. I will click OK. It's asking because I have published already and I am going to overwrite it. It's saying it will overwrite the existing web layer. I say it's okay. But I am still choosing it, not publishing it. Publishing is a second step. So this is the first tab, general, and this is the configuration, and this is the content. So in my case, I am using it as a map image. These are the groups which we have created on portal for ArcGIS server. Let me show you these groups. This is the portal and these are the groups I have created, and it's asking in for which group you want to share this data. So I have choose to one GIS, and in the configuration you will see these three options: configure layers, configure parameters, and configure pooling. So here you have map image. You will click on it. You will see different options. Here is WMS, WFS, OGC features. If you want to use them, you have to first check. For example, you want to publish web feature service. So this will be enabled. So you can choose it and you can see the other available options. But I am not going to publish it as a WFS or any one of them. I will keep them same. So if you want to give the capabilities of KML, you can choose this option. So this second option, configuration, the properties. Just be careful. By default, it's showing 200. What does it mean? Maximum records returned by the server. Let me go back to the dashboard I have published. And this is the dashboard I have published. I was showing you before. For example, if it has a lot of records, once you will click on this filter by map extent. So before it was calculating the records in the extent view, but now it's showing 29,000 records in this table. So if you are trying to export it as CSV, and here this is the option. By default it's 200. So what it will happen if someone from the dashboard will try to download this as a CSV or Excel file, automatically system will download for the 200 records only. It will not download 29,000 records because while publishing this layer you have used the by default 200. So that's why I have changed it to 300,000, because maximum records in one of the table is around 300,000 but less than 300,000. So here you can choose the date fields. So this is the third one. So and this is the content you are going to publish. So you have to click on analyze first. It will analyze all the things and then you will click on publish. You will come to this portal server URL, and once you will click on content and you have to choose the right folder which you have selected while publishing that service. So after first publishing, you will see it as a map image layer, whatever the name you have choose. So what you have to do, you have to left click on these three dots, and then you can right click on this open in map viewer. Maybe in your setup you can see it open in map viewer classic. It depends on the enterprise version you are using. In our organization we are using 11.1. So you have to choose between the two. You have to right click and then left click on open link in a new tab. So this will be the first view. Now you can see that you have published your data from ArcGIS Pro to this portal machine. So here are different options: layers, tables, base maps. You can change the base map you want, charts options, legend, bookmarks, and save and open. If you have done any changes, you can click on save and open. So let's go to the first option. You can expand this by clicking here. So these are all the layers which you were seeing before in ArcGIS Pro, like this. If you want to show them on the map, just click it on it. It will show it on the map. For example, you click on this layer and you can control different things on this shapefile from this right side. So this is the legend and transparency. This second one is the style. If you want to use any style for them, you can choose between these styles. The filter, if you want to add any filter on it or add any expression, you can add it there. These are the pop-ups. Pop-up means you can enable it or you can disable it. If someone is using it on the map, this is the dashboard. If someone want to click on this feature, he or she will be able to see the information. This is called pop-up. If you will turn it off, cannot see any pop-up information for that feature. So you have to turn it on or off based on your desired setting. And the title here, by default it chooses any one of the field of the attribute table, but you can give it a title as the feature class name or any one desired. For example, I will give the same name as of the shapefile. So these are the fields options. You can cross any field. For example, you don't want to show them the city name. For example, you will just cross here the city name, or you don't want to show them the GPS coordinate, just cross them if you don't want to show them. So in that pop-up, they you can see the effect here. For example, the first is the provider. If I will cross here, it will go from this view. So once you will click on the map after saving it, if someone will click on this one, he or she will not get those attributes which you have turned off in this setting. So there are other fields options and many other settings for this one. So if you have done any changes, then you have to come to this one and save as. You have to click on save as. Now it will save as a web map. As I told you, the first thing you will see as map image layer, and the second one will be web map, which I am showing you right now here. So you will give it any name. I have saved it already. Let me show you. Let me close it with no changes. So this will be the second thing. Once you will open this as I have shown you, and you will save it as a web map. Now the story begins from this point. If once you have web map, now you can create a different things from this web map. So you have to click on these three dots and right click on the first one, view item details, and right click on it, and then left click on it, open link in new tab. Now the story begins from here, from this button, create web app. So now you have a lot of different options. You can create instant apps, experience builder, ArcGIS story maps, dashboards, web app builder, configure apps. So I have created a lot of dashboards, story maps, web app builder. So actually the dashboard I am showing you before, this one is actually web app builder. As I have created web app builder, let me show you how it will look like. If I will click on web app builder, it will ask you to give it a name. I have already saved it. So with the name of web mapping application. So using the same option, you can create experience builder as well. I have created a lot of experience builders. You can use the blank full screen, and it is a wider screen, and you can blank scrolling. It will, you have to scroll down as it is showing. So you can use web app builder classic theme, map centric, dashboard, web page, website. So you can use any one of the desired template, and Esri is adding more and more templates based on different use cases received from all around the world. So for example, let's choose this one, Launchpad. So you have chosen the Launchpad. So you can, here you can give it a name, and this is the page, and you can control hide from menu. You can make home page. You can rename, set icon, duplicate. You can create more pages, and this is the data, and this is the service web map you have just published, and there is a utility setting, and you can use different themes. For example, if you want to use this theme, and here you have to save it, and then you have to publish it. So on this experience builder, I will create a separate video, because it will take time if I will show you in this setup. So now I will try to show you how I have added all these options into this web app builder dashboards, how I have added this filter, how I have added this chart, how I have edited this base map gallery, and the layers, and the legend. So let me show you how I have organized that web app builder JS dashboard which I was showing you before. So as you remember, the first published thing will be map image layer. After publishing from ArcGIS Pro, then you have to open it from there, and then you have to save it as web map, and then open it, and then you have to select the uh, web app builder. Then you will find this, and then you have to click on it, and then you have to click on edit application. You will see this interface, and it's written ArcGIS web app builder, and still you can see the portal options, content, organization, groups, and all of the things. So here you can give the desired title. The first thing you will see the theme. You can choose any desired theme. I have choose four level theme with this style, color, and with this layout. And coming on the map, This is the web map we have already saved, and nothing to change here. Then we have to come on widgets. So these are all the widgets I have added here. So I will click on this set the widget in this controller. I will click on it, and if you are not able to see all of them here, so you can just simply click here on this plus button, and you will see all of the options here, and then choose anyone and it will show here. For example, before I have chosen this chart and it's showing it here, and I have chosen filter and click OK, and it is showing here. So when I bring the mouse here, you can see on the top right corner, this area will be highlighted into red. Just look it again. Yes, you can see. And now if I will hover over this chart, you can see the top right side chart will be highlighted in the red boundary. So this is the way how these widgets you can bring it here, the base map and the layers and the legend. So further I have created a filter as I have shown you before. If I will click on it, you will see different filters. I will show you one of them how I have created. So you just need to bring the mouse in the lower right corner and click on this configure this widget, and then you have to click on this new filter. It will show you the published shape files. So you have to choose any one of them. So you can rename it anyone with the name you want. Then you have to come to expression, and then you have to add expression, and it will come a field like this, and you can choose your desired field, and then you can choose your desired filter and put any value and click OK. And similarly, by clicking again, you can add other layers you want. So you can choose these options if you want. Similarly, in the lower right corner of chart, you have to click on it. It will show you different options, the value fields. You want to create column chart, bar chart, pie chart. So you can choose it, and you can change the chart display category from here as well. You can check the fields you want to bring. I have chosen it already, so I will click cancel. So similarly, in this way, base map and the layers, you will click on the published layers. You can see all of these layers, and you can choose these options. And and you can come back to the widgets, and you can these 5 widgets I have chosen from here, and just put them simply here. So once you did all of the changes, you just need to click on save and then click on launch. I have added these 3 website links here. So it's simple. You have to click on this attribute. I have added these 3 links. So just click on add new link, give it a title and give the website URL, and click OK. It will add automatically here. So this is the title. In attribute, you are seeing it here, JS dashboard, and this is the subtitle. So you can change it, which I am showing it here. You can write your department name or the project name or anything, and then click on save and then launch. Then you can see it in the dashboard. So this was the setup. I want to create a video on it today and want to show it with you. So let me summarize. In our organization, we are using a portal for ArcGIS setup, and we are using Enterprise version 11.1, ArcGIS Pro version 3.1. So I hope you will like the video. If I have forgot anything, please let me know in the comment. Thank you.